UNIPRESS system, the technology of vacuum thermal injection of medical polymers. With UNIPRESS-04, it is possible to make any kinds of dentures from all existing dental plastics. Nowadays, 5 groups of polymeric materials are used in dentistry: polypropylene, polyamide, polyacetaldehyde, polymethyl methacrylate, polyether-ethactone. All the variety of polymers in dentistry is provided by various modifications of the listed materials. For a more convenient, economical and safe operation of dental technician, a new 4-component mold was designed. The mold is made in 2 variants: standard, with a volume of a complete denture, and small, for casting of not large dentures and components. Now we move to the study of the technical process. Before casting the denture, it is necessary: properly prepare artificial teeth, fully pour the wax composition, cut off the plaster model as much as possible. The technology of vacuum injection allows to cast a variety of designs of all existing polymers with any technological mode. Preparation of the mold. For easy removal of the molding material from an injection mold, for example gypsum, it is required to carefully coat the metal of the mold with a special insulating composition. Before packing the wax composition, it is recommended to pre-plan its location in the mold. We mix the molding material. Evenly fill the first half of the mold. Set the wax composition. Carefully align the contact surface. Immediately check the correct and dense closing of the mold halves. Gating system installation. When planning a gating system, it is necessary to think and model the screw channels in such a way that the molten polymer does not encounter obstacles when filling the mold. The screw channels must have a smooth inner surface and smooth break lines. Before filling the second part of the mold, it is recommended to additionally check the quality of the closure of the mold halves. To obtain a high-quality, clean and smooth surface of the molded denture, it is possible to use a heat-resistant silicone before filling the second part of the mold. To connect the silicone and the molding material, it is necessary to form retention points, which should be marked to the max. Artificial teeth should remain free of silicone and fixed directly in the molding material. Filling the second part of the mold. For easy opening of the mold parts when removing the wax, it is necessary to lubricate the first part with a special insulating compound. And also cover the metal parts of the mold that are in contact with the molding material. To control the full and even distribution of the molding material, it is recommended to start the mold filling without the second part. Tightly close the parts of the mold. We compact the molding material layer after layer. Rigidly fix the shape clamped with the clamps. For rational use and saving of the molding material, as well as for the convenience of the dental technician, the UNIPRESS system provides demountable 4-component injection molds of 2 sizes, large and small. The molds are very easy to assemble and disassemble, have a comfortable ergonomic surface and small weight, which greatly simplifies the work of the dental technician. Wax removal. When removing wax, it is recommended to put the mold on the end face. With this location, boiling water spontaneously rinses the internal injection channels. We release the mold cavity of the future denture from thin edges and unstable elements which, when the mold is filled with a polymer melt, can be found in the basis of the finished product. Additionally, wash the part of the mold with a silicone gasket. Check the stability of teeth fixation. Lubricate the surface with an insulating solution. tightly close the parts of the mold and fix it with the clamps. Polymer input into the thermo press. We put a reusable tapered gasket on the bottom of the casting chamber. We put the necessary amount of polymer material. We pay attention to the fact that the polymer is put into the molding chamber without cartridges, plugs, grease and other auxiliary components, which greatly increase the cost of denture manufacturing. Before sealing the vacuum chamber, you need to get rid of extra moisture. To maximize the complete water removal, manufacturers of plastics recommend to dry it for 45 minutes at 80 degrees. At the end of the water removal, we attach the injection mold and close the vacuum chamber cap, ensuring tightness. The vacuum thermo injector is ready to start. We set the mode of the technological cycle and then study the process of vacuum injection from the inside using animation. The device consists of 4 main parts: the upper part of the vacuum chamber, the mold, the melting chamber, and the lower part of the vacuum chamber. The main piston is additionally protected from contact with the polymer melt by a conical reusable gasket, which, in addition to the protective function, provides additional sealing of the chamber and reduces the resistance of the melt upon transition to the mold. We attach a properly prepared injection mold and close the cover of vacuum chamber. The technology of vacuum casting is based on the principle of complete removal of all gases and vapors arising during heating and melting of the polymer. Analysis of scientific literature has shown that polymers that are used today for denture manufacturing release harmful substances during the thermal destruction, which, being oxidized in the air, form toxic compounds that adversely affect the human body not only in the first days of using the denture, but also in the long run. At the end of injection, open the air valve, remove the cap of the vacuum chamber, lower the piston downwards. Disconnect the injection mold. After cooling, we remove the product, which after minor processing becomes a convenient and aesthetic denture. The technology of vacuum polymer casting provides saving costs for materials in the denture manufacturing up to 53%. Save time of the technological cycle for at least 30 minutes. More secure operation of the device. Work with injection mold without a hammer and a key. More precise casting of final products with minimal toxicity. Logostom. First, there was an idea.